Hey, 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 everybody. How are you? I'm just going to adjust the camera. If you can see me, Jim, I might actually put this down here. Is that better? I've got like a flower growing out of my head. But maybe this works better. Tell me what you think. It's just my hair. So hi everyone who's jumping on. Lovely to see you. Do please pop something down in the comments. Namaste. Welcome. Can't see who it is. Maybe if I do something, just bear with me. I'm going to actually go here and say hello. Sometimes when I type something, it kind of activates the comments. So the more that you drop emojis and write stuff in the comments, the more it kind of brings the video to the top of the page for others to see, so that they don't miss out on juicy guidance that are received and the teaching, and for whatever questions that you may have. So this is weekly training. I normally go for about, maybe, it depends, right? Like 10 minutes, sometimes it's half an hour, sometimes an hour. But yeah, I try to keep it tight. So I've just finished my group coaching, which was absolutely awesome. Really loved it. I was teaching about balance, balancing the divine and the masculine feminine energies. And this is actually when I was really, honing in on receiving guidance, however you want to call it, but really deciding on using my mental faculty of intuition, which we all have, what to teach today. I was really focusing on balance. Yeah. So when we are working on manifesting and creating the life that we want, what we need to do is to balance, right? So we've all heard it before, work-life balance. What does that mean on practical level? So what you want to do is, you can have it all. First of all, you need to have the belief. You need to have faith. That faith might mean to you self-confidence, faith in yourself, and that's correct. It might mean faith in gods, goddesses, and that's correct too. And I'm of the belief that faith in yourself is faith in gods, goddesses. You might prefer to use the term universe, source, spirit, Yoda, whatever works for you. But ultimately, higher level. So you having that faith, that belief in that ultimate faith, means that it's not just blind faith, because that just, as soon as there's a bit of a roadblock or a bit of a curveball, or basically life, that faith just kind of poof, is gone. But when you're focusing instead with absolute faith and belief, that that as long as this goal that you want, this type C goal, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the guide section and have a look at the lesson that I've done. It's on Zoom, and it's on goal setting, right? So type C goal is your ultimate goal, like you want to be president of the United States or whatever it is, the crazy one, the one that you feel, I don't want to tell anyone about this because I'll get committed. Or the one that you kind of write down, or you don't want anyone to see it, it's in the back of your book, or put it under the bed. That one, that goal, that's a big, huge goal. That's what you really want, okay? And as long as it's for the highest good of all, okay, because we can use all of this in ways that we've known in history has not been good for all, but we're doing it for good. That's why we are warriors of love and light, right? Using our strength, our immense bulletproof confidence and faith that we're building here, on a vibration of love and light, to provide outstanding service with whatever our contribution is to the world. Yeah, but this is done in balance. So if you look at each of the life pillars, right? Health in your mind, body, soul. Health in your relationships with yourself. Relationships with others, right? So your life partner, that's how you choose to live your life. Your life partner, your relationship with them. Tip here, your relationship with others is a reflection of the relationship with yourself. Okay, so if ever you're having any issue, right, which we all do, right, that's life, that's why we're here, School of Life, you actually need to turn within. You actually need to start being your own counsel, or something higher, like God, gods, goddesses, seeking guidance in that way. Sometimes tarot card or oracle cards could, like, little tools can really help with that. Prayer, visualization, meditation, these are all different tools. Hi everyone jumping on. So these are all different tools that can help you with kind of honing in that message. But ultimately, this is your crown chakra, right? It's receiving, that's your mental faculty of intuition. It's receiving messages, it's downloads, all sorts of different terminology can be used to take what resonates, okay? But always have a growth mindset, always have an open mind. Your subconscious mind will take what resonates and will delete what it doesn't, okay? What doesn't resonate, what doesn't work for you, what's not for your highest good. So this is about balance. Look at each of your life pillars and really have a look at what are the results that you're getting. Have a look at wealth, right? Your income, how are you receiving that income? Do you like how you're receiving that income, right? So the way in which you're working to receive that income. Hi Niru, lovely to see you. Everyone jumping on, do let me know if you've got any questions, down below in the comments. Lovely to see you here. Namaste. So look at each of your life pillars and have a look at the results that you're getting, the state of the relationship that you have with your loved one. So, like, would you like a deeper connection, with your life partner? Would you, do you maybe need to put in some healthier boundaries, right, for both of you, right? And remember that boundary is not actually for them. That boundary is actually for you, yeah? That boundary is actually for you to stop yourself from whatever it is, from overgiving or from taking too much or whatever it is. And you can only get that when you self-reflect, but from a point of love and light. That's why it's called Warriors of Love and Light. So it's a positive thing. This is a good thing, right? Because we are always in control of ourselves, right? We are co-creating. So therefore, we can always change things, right? So that's the beauty of it. So everyone's on their own spiritual path. Everyone's, that's up to them. Don't try and change people. You have to go within, seek counsel within yourself. How do you do that? Understand yourself. Right, align your chakras. That's what we do here. Here's what we do in my program. We align the chakras, make sure that you are the best version of yourself, and then present that higher version of yourself to your life partner and to the world. So you're only ever in competition with yourself, no one else. So you've got immense gratitude for where you are right here, right now, right? Immense gratitude, be present, be mindful. This is really important because whilst we are creating the life that we want in the spiritual realm, in the 5D, whatever works for you, whilst we're imagining, so imagination is a mental faculty. And as we're imagining it almost like a dream, it's because we're actually creating it. So we actually almost live our life twice, right? Like once spiritually or once using our imagination. And then the second time actually once it's manifested in our physical reality. So for example, when I was a kid and I was like, I'm a healer, and I really want to be a doctor. I was imagining it, right? I was using my mental faculty. What was I doing? I was actually doing visualization meditations with the way I was culturally brought up. So prayer. Right, so we're very, very spiritual family, so that came to me quite easily. So I've always been very spiritual, so I was praying, but what I was actually doing is visualizing, right? I was doing a visualization meditation, imagining myself as a doctor, or being married to my life partner, or being a mom, or all these things that I'm so grateful to have right here, right now. So I was imagining that. I was feeling it. I really, really wanted it. And thankfully, I was having an upbringing where that was considered the norm. And I'm grateful for that, right? I was never told that, there's no way you could be a doctor. Like, what are you thinking? Get back in the kitchen. Like, I was never told that. I wasn't raised that way. I wasn't raised with, this idea of how a woman should be and this and that. I wasn't raised with that. And I'm grateful for that, right? So that because that was a norm for me, I've obviously had a community where there are lots of people who actually had achieved the goal that I wanted, right? I wanted to be a doctor. So, I had parents and other various family members, who are doctors. I'm Sri Lankan, right? So It's kind of like the UCAS form, like medicine, accountancy, KFC, petrol stations. Yes, it's like UCAS form. But anyway, so but actually, if you actually look at what was happening, it's exactly what we're talking about here. So I was surrounded by people who were going for the same goal. What does that mean? I was actually in a soul tribe, right? At that chapter in my life, many people were going for the same goal, whatever their reasons were, but they were going for the same goal. So it was considered the norm, right? Hi, Stephen. Hi, Stefan. Hope I'm saying it correctly. Lovely to see you here. Namaste. Please jump on board, drop any comments, any questions you may have. So we're just talking about manifesting our goals. So I'm saying about how when I wanted to be a doctor, when I was a kid, actually I was doing visualization meditations without realizing when I was praying to, what I considered God or gods, goddesses. So I was doing that surrounded by people who had already achieved the goal. So it was normalizing it. What is this? This is using our mental faculty called perception. The way we see the world. So the way I was seeing the world was very different to maybe another 14-year-old, 15-year-old in another part of the world, or just another family, where maybe they were being raised to think that that's not what, women are raised to be doctors, don't be silly, you're raised to, I don't know, play the piano and knit things and get back in the kitchen or whatever, right? So I'm not disrespecting all these different stereotypes and archetypes. It's whatever works for you. But can you see how we are raised to see the world in a certain way? And this can be, using the law of polarity, this can be considered a good thing or a bad thing. It's just what it is, right? Yin and yang. There's always a different way. So I was doing those things, and as I really wanted the goal, I was being supported in the goal as well. So the people around me, which is what we would call today a mastermind. So I didn't really have anyone. I did have a couple of teachers who were like, really? You are not going to be able to become a doctor. So yes, there were people. And this also shows how when you have that towards you, it's not personalized towards you. It's just they're not in harmony with the vibration that you're in. They don't see it. They don't see this vision of you. So that's why when you're wanting to go to a certain goal, you can't take on board other people's opinions around you who aren't in harmony with your goal, because they haven't had the visualization that you have had. They haven't had the dreams. They haven't got that connection to source or spirit or God, goddesses, whatever works for you, animal spirit guys. Everyone's got that connection in different degrees, varying degrees, in different ways. So your connection is different to their connection. So you can't take on other people's opinions. You actually need to seek and, what's the word? Not nourish. Like, you need to grow, you need to raise your level of awareness, you need to study, you need to understand yourself, you need to become your own counsel, and also use, the higher world, whatever word works for you, as also your counsel and an expert. This is where, having a coach like me or a mentor, someone you resonate with, someone who's probably got the goal achieved that you want or similar, right? And ultimately has the support for you, because they are in harmony with the vibration of the higher version of you who has achieved that goal. So they understand that it is possible, whatever it is. Even if you're like, I want to be president of the United States, or, I want to climb Everest, or whatever, I want to go to the moon, right? All of these things, which, by the way, have been done. But can you imagine the very, very, very first person who was doing those things, right? People were sort of like, really? Do you really think you're going to be able to do that? Can you imagine the opposition? Can you imagine all of that? So if those people had listened to them, they would never have achieved their goal. But the key thing here is to do things in balance, right? So you need to balance everyone has this masculine energy. This is regardless of your gender, okay? Doesn't matter if you're man, woman, or anything in between, all right? Anything beautiful in between. But your masculine energy, this in its healthy state, is go-getting, goal-setting, action-taking, protective. Okay, just some of the qualities. Then you... Excuse me, just checking. Then you have your feminine energy, right? Your divine feminine energy. Again, regardless of gender, we all need this in its healthy state. Is nurturing. It's compassionate. it's empathetic, it's understanding, right? And understanding, remember, as Stephen Covey says, is understanding what you're saying to me, right? Understanding, not just hearing, but listening, understanding, and also seeking to be understood. That's part of the male energy of assertiveness, is I want to be understood. Yeah, but I'm doing it with my feminine energy. I'm doing it with compassion, with understanding, with love, with gratitude. I'm in receiving mode. I'm here. I'm open, growth mindset. Okay. Sometimes masculine energy in its very unhealthy state, in order to create sort of supreme focus, can actually be controlling, and narcissistic, and so can the feminine. So it's yin and yang. This is the law of polarity, right? Balance, the law of rhythm. So that's Mother Earth, right? That's Mother Gaia, that's nature. So this is about balance. And in today's teaching, what I did do was pull some guidance. And one thing I want to read from you is from this beautiful deck. I don't know where I put it. Here we go. It's called Moonology. And it's really beautiful to discuss it. So this is a beautiful card, which is about, so it's not about what the moon is right now, but it's about just understanding the world. Okay, so this is science. This is how the world works. Yin and yang, balance, nature. This is how it works. Okay, it's not just hustle, grind, I'm going to stay up all night and do my goal. No, it doesn't work like that. That's not long term. That's not balance. It's not good. Okay, so can you see that this is about adjustments are required? Okay, so what does that mean? I'm just going to read this through to you. So think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of which has come your way has been full of wonderful moments and memories and immense positive growth. And there has also been a lot of negativity. All right, this is for everybody. Take what resonates. So, but this negativity is what you need to let go of. Right, so it's really important. This is where the healing element comes in with my program, right? So the heart system, healing, empowering, awakening, rising, thriving. You need to heal. So if you're not getting the results you want, yes, all of these things are important, but you need to let go. You need to heal, all right? Because otherwise it's a block energetically. So whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved, which you need to release. Okay, this card also comes with the promise that all is not lost, but adjustments are required. Now, I'm not going to go into all of the details, but an affirmation that is suggested is, I am reevaluating the situation. Perhaps there's some you need to adjust the balance. Okay, I'm certainly working on this too as well. I'm an Aries, so when I get focused, I get really like I want to do this, and then I kind of forget like to eat, and I forget everything else, and that's not balance. Right, that's not longevity, okay, because I plan on being here for like 200 plus years. So I want you to really focus on these things. Another card that came up, which I think is so beautiful, but it's this one on nurture. So this is not about religion, this is about the message, okay, or animal spirit guides, but nurture. So you need to nurture yourself first. Have compassion for yourself, self-love, self-care, recharge your batteries, heal, let go, flow, right? This is how it works. So especially if you're a mum like me with young kids, or parent or carer or guardian or anyone really, you need to take care of yourself first. It's not selfish. You need to do that first, because then only you can really, like a pilot, you can run and fly. You want your pilot to have been well fed, right? You want your pilot that she's well fed, she's had enough sleep, she's feeling good, she knows what she's doing, she's like, got balance, she's balanced, right? That's how you want your pilot to be. That's how you should be. Only then you can fly the plane with everyone else in it. Yeah, so if you're kind of wearing all the hats, doing all the things, then it's more important for you to have time for yourself, right? Whether it's 5 minutes, 5 hours. So sending your love and light. Please tell me, take what resonates, and do drop in the comments if you've got any questions at all, and or anything in particular you want me to cover. And obviously if you want to jump on a call, like a sort of 15-20 minute call, if you have a particular thing that you want to discuss, then I do offer complimentary I like to call them clarity calls, to get clarity maybe over what your calling is, what your life purpose is, and also in healing, right? So in kind of healing and maybe just getting some guidance and kind of maybe what you need to go, what way you need to go. Obviously, it's all confidential, so I'm not seeing you as a doctor, I'm seeing you as a healer, as a coach, but of course that comes into play. So if things are getting a little bit funky, then I can maybe direct you to some things that might serve you better during this chapter. So sending you much love and light. Take care. See you later. See you in the next one. Bye.